when you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey, SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Rutgers offense will have the football first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup, this quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun challenge for their defense, too, because it's an elite quarterback, right? Like, they can make you look like you're not as good as you've been all season long, so I'm looking forward to seeing this matchup and who wins it.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He'll keep it himself. Get as far as you can and then get down. Don't take that hit.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's strong. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Campbell. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
The Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. So Oregon's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Looking for space. It's Hughes. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
And I tell you what, it's hard to be a quarterback in an option offense when you got so many things you have to be accountable for, and then you got to take care of the football, right? When you do make the decision to run, right or wrong, it's your decision. Now you got to wrap that thing up. You can't fumble the football there.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Moore will throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bryant. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
And there you see the arm talent by the quarterback. Throwing a curl route into zone coverage, you've got to get the ball there quickly. You saw the cannon this QB has.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that will cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
The Scarlet Knights now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Sheffield. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Sheffield. They'll say he goes out of bounds, mark it at the 46.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Scarlet Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Breaks into the open. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Scarlet Knights kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll run the toss. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Now he's looking to throw it. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
In the red area, it's Campbell. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back. comes the offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Oregon was dominant last season until the Ducks ran into that Ohio State juggernaut in the Rose Bowl, and that left Oregon still in search of its long-awaited first national title.
Well, Dan Lanning has built this thing into a national championship contender. He's done it in the trenches. But I'm curious to see what they do at quarterback and how that position plays out. Dylan Gabriel exhausted his 17th year of eligibility finally last year, David. So that's where my eyes are at.
He did, no doubt about it. He was around for a long time, but I think it's more the excitement with landing and continuing to bring in high recruiting classes, but breaking through and getting that first national title. They're on the precipice. Is this the year?
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Oh, what a move to get room. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Using his legs, it's Hughes. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's strong. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Duff. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Makes the quick grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down coming up. Moore to the air. With the catch, it's Moore. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got the first down and more.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Hughes. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
College football becomes more and more every year. More nickel, more dime packages, more speed on the field. So no matter what you do, I got a guy that can go chase down your quarterback in any situation. And you can see it right there. DB came flying in there, gets the first sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
And the Ducks send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Campbell. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Duck. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, We see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Weber. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Into the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Rutgers. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. That's caught. It's Bryant. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moore will throw. Using the quick game. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Second down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. On the move, it's Hughes. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Right back to the well. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He'll do it himself. Wisely avoiding the big hit with the slide.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of his QBs, got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook, but on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Shoots it to the left. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Ducks! They take the lead with the 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They go 83 yards on the drive, and they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Gonna run it. It's Campbell. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Leaves it with the back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
From the gun, give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Yeah, and the defensive lineman, you know, 3rd and long situations, I'm rushing the quarterback. You bring in the nickel, a little bit more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack on 3rd down.
And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. That hole closed quickly. He'll get 1 out to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. More to the air. It's complete to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Whittington. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
And the Ducks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. Oh, he broke out another move. Lots of running room. Inside the 30. He's at the... And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get to the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And he capped things off with an 84-yard thrilling race to the end zone.
Number 36, set to advance on the football.
Looking for blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Got a man. It's Sheffield. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw on third. Snagged in the middle. It's Weber. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Off play action on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Fletcher. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Gonna sling it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Strong. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense.
The Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Scarlet Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed behind the line. It's Campbell. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. They'll try the counter. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will. That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Moore will throw. Got his man quickly. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time David sort of nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Oregon! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
PAT unit on the field.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Trying play action. He's open on the right. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now the play fake. Going for the big play. Makes the grab at the 10. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moore to the air. Touchdown Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on first down. Got him downfield. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. It's strong. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. That's caught. It's strong. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play has this offense in business.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. It's a draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Caught near the sticks. It's strong. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And the Scarlet Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Here comes the heat. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
Holding. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. After this, it'll be a wrap. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory.